was chatting with Christopher last night. It's pretty good. Like I said, he's one of the smartest guys I know. And like I said, I think he might be smarter than me, but I try to pretend he's not. So I think the girls are on their way. I'll probably see him sometime. He's really busy right now. He's got this internship he's doing. I'm really proud of him. So proud. But so check this out, eh? They had a glass. Keep giving me water. They give me a cup of water. And I keep spilling it on the bed all the time. They got to keep changing it. So the last nurse came and she was so frustrated. She's like, "Did you spill the water again?" And I'm like, "What water? I didn't spill anything." I said, "You did that." I tried to convince her that she did it. Well, by the time she left, I think she did believe that she actually did it. Oh, boy. Anyways, feel good now. My spirits feel a little high knowing that those guys are coming. Spoke to my son last night, so I'm feeling good. Text Sheldon this morning. She's been texting Becky for a while. You know, so I know she's watching my videos, so I'm happy about that. So I'm going to keep the swearing and the rudeness down to a minimum. For you, Becky, for you. For the rest of you. So yeah, let's see what the rest of the day brings. If anything exciting happens, I will let you know. Anything bad happens, I will let you know. Anything good happens, I'll let you know. And anything I don't want you to know, I will not let you know. It's raining outside. I already had breakfast, and then I had physio. Today's one of those days where I'm kind of not sure how I feel at first. Then I got up and I saw the rain, and I thought, I always think to myself, I'll tell you something that I don't tell anyone. You know, sometimes there's things you know, like you kind of like, I know this. Well, let me make one thing clear. There's things we know and things we believe, and there's a difference. Things we believe is based on a feeling, a strong feeling, like you convince yourself. I believe that, I believe it might rain later. I know it might rain later. You see the difference? How would I know it's going to rain later? I could look at the forecast, there's science behind it that's been demonstrated. So I believe that one day, that when I leave this realm, this universe, this reality, you call it dying, when you die, I believe that I'm going to die on a day that it's raining. So that's just a belief that I have. No evidence to support it. I can't do anything that'll demonstrate that it'll happen, but it's just a belief that I have. So sometimes I don't like rainy days for that reason. I don't know why. It could be because maybe when I was younger I saw something with a funeral in the rain or something. I don't know. But then I went to do physio, and it was really difficult again this morning. Legs just aren't working, and I got the thought of the whole, what am I going to do in 2 weeks or whenever they kick me out of here? Sometimes you might notice it, especially if you binge watch these videos. I'm hoping people start binge watching them. I notice I start getting, my views are going up, so please, if you're viewing, just click the subscribe. The subscribe. Just get me some more subscribers. My goal when I started this, I thought I'm going to get 1,000 before I leave this facility. I think I'm up to like 50. So I believe that I can hit 1,000. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So you notice that sometimes I talk about the same thing. Like you'll be like, but he talked about that yesterday. Well, that's because I don't really. Like I said, I just come on here, push record, and talk. I'll tell you how I feel and what's going on. So stop and think to yourself, do you know what you were talking about yesterday? during breakfast time? No. Well, neither do I. So if I said something yesterday, I say it again today. The only reason why we're noticing it is because it's recorded, right? So it's not like I'm going crazy or anything. I keep repeating myself. It's just how I feel. But anyways, yesterday the doctor that looks after me here, Dr. Chu, so there's Dr. Kevin Koo who did the surgery. Man, awesome guy. I'm not even exaggerating, really. I hope you don't have to meet him one day, but if you do, awesome guy. Anyways, the doctor's taking care of me here. Came yesterday they check up on me every day. And she gave me some news again that kind of like speed in my mind sense. I tried to shake it off. This morning is the first thing I thought of when I got up. And that is in about 2 weeks, so I think on the 15th of May, I'm going to have to leave this facility, walking or no walking. And that's not her doing. That's not because of capacity, whatever in here. That's because the Ontario government says so. I think they cut the funding back or something like that. I don't know. But I know my type of therapy is about 6 months to a year if I want to get back any kind of substantial gains. And this morning they're trying to work on my hips and stabilizing me and stuff, and it's just like I keep thinking to myself, how am I gonna get there, man? Like, and then she had the same talk with me about, oh, my back, dude. She had the same talk to me about, that's why we suggest, leaning on family and friends and community and churches and stuff, and trying to do type of fundraising. And again, we're back to the GoFundMe and stuff, and I just got so tired after that too, because it's like, I don't know, my daughter did the GoFundMe, and I guess having some kind of hope that we would kind of hit that target, and then so when I get out of here, we can start trying to find that private or whatever, what is it, I don't know, whatever physio that would help me. I'll tell you something though, I noticed, I was going to say this. So, okay, we covered that. GoFundMe, if you got, put something in there, help me out, man. Like, I don't know. It sounds like I'm begging, right? $1, $5, whatever. It's not going to anything but physio and possibly the difference I might have to pay in a wheelchair. And I find out I might not just need a wheelchair, but I might need walking crutches or something like that, some kind of aids. And in a wheelchair, you need to pay, like the cushions are separate, and I don't know. Anyways. The physiotherapist I had yesterday he wasn't a full-timer, but it's amazing how the connection you make with people and the energy. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know, but the point I'm trying to make is different people have different energies and can help you or inhibit you in different ways. And the things I'm realizing, it's so important. There's certain people that if you're around them and you find your energy isn't positive and uplifting, you don't feel like motivated or going forward. They always seem to bring you down or something. Geez, am I talking about myself? I'm just kidding. If you know me, really, it's only because of all the crap I got going on. I keep going on about him. But this guy, like, he got me, and I got him. Like, even doing the reps and stuff, like, I was able to do, usually they have me do with the weights, little tiny weights, but they only want me doing 5, maybe 10 reps. But because of that energy, I did like 15, and it's like, whoa, I just felt like going, like, it was just this connection, these connections you make with people, it's important. Pay attention. Every day, I think in a full day, there's a single moment in every day where something happens. There's a connection made. There's a realization. There's a moment in every day. And you can't miss those moments. Eh? When they come, you got to capture them, hold them, and think, oh, that's it. That was the purpose of today. And yesterday, the physio with him, that was the purpose of today. Was to show me, I don't have to do 10, I can do 15 reps. even though my hips weren't working, the standing was atrocious. I mean, oh my God. And I was laughing like crazy because that's what I do when I'm falling and stuff. I'm like, it's kind of funny and ridiculous, but yeah, man, it's connections you make with people, and it can happen in the ways you don't even notice. You could be walking down the street, you just pass somebody, and blah, 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 blah. In that single moment, you could have learned something, get something out of it. We got to capture those moments, man, because every moment and every day, over so many days, over so many months, over so many years, that's going to make up your life at the end. And that's why your life is going to have some kind of meaning, eh? It's a combination of all those moments. I mean, we all have those good little moments, and we also have those bad moments too. And that's why I say you got to recognize those, because I've had a lot of those bad moments. I've come across a lot of bad people, and I've made a lot of bad decisions based on some of those people too when I was younger. And I'm happy I didn't stay or stick around in that. I was able to recognize those moments when I met Sarah and her family. And her family sort of brought me out of that, her dad. And God, her mom, oh my God. I don't even want to tell you about her. I keep going on about my mother-in-law, Becky. Oh my God. I can't say enough about her. Yeah, those people can bring you up, and then there's people that'll, whether intentionally or not, will bring you down. Like I said, I used to do, I don't want to get into the details because you'll figure it out. But there's a lady I used to work for, and she was just awful. You know, she wasn't like, I would say she's so evil. She was probably hatched from the egg of a demon. No, worse than that. She wasn't hatched from an egg. Some demon took a, and that's what came out was her. Awful person. And when you're around that, sometimes you don't realize how toxic it is until you leave it behind. And you meet other people that are non-toxic like that. And the manipulation and stuff, make you think that you rely on them. And that, what do they call that? Stockholm Syndrome? I thought I couldn't do without that part-time job thing, that money-making on the side kind of thing. Trapped me in there. Evil, man, just evil. But it's okay, you know why? Because when I got out of it, I kind of saw other people. And then I started realizing what people were saying about it. Because when I was in that trap, I didn't realize. When people said something bad or negative, I would defend it. But now that I'm out of it and people talk, so many people talk about her so negatively and so badly behind her back, and she doesn't know. But it's okay, man. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, that connection I made was pretty good. And I'm not going to dwell too much on what the doctor said yesterday. I'm a realist too, right? So I know I'm going to be leaving in a week and a half or 2 weeks. And there's a possibility that I might not be walking out of here. And there's maybe I could be. Maybe I'll run out of here, run towards the car and then run home. We'll see it how it happens. And if it goes either way, I'll deal with it. But for today, the rest of the day, I'm just going to hope that maybe, I think my family's going to show up today because I haven't seen them in a while because of the COVID thing. But yeah, today's going to be a good day. I got a really cool nurse today too. Yumi, oh my God, this lady. Oh. When I call over, she comes over, hey Neil, do you need anything? She's so sweet, oh my God. And there's a new person that they brought in one of the other beds. Really, really old lady. I think she had a stroke too. Oh my God. You know, this is what I mean. They're good people. I can tell that lady, when she came in and she was so scared and old and feeble, and I gave her a smile and a wave. And oh, the change on her face. And then, you know, when they took me out this morning to go to the washroom and do my morning routine, she saw me and she lit up, and we gave that little, you know, that kindergarten smile. Oh, and wave. Oh, man, it was awesome. It was so awesome. Oh, the connections I make with people in here. I don't even know how to title this video. But, yeah, I just want you to take the moment and think of the people around you that do the good things, that empower you and uplift you. Like, and just take a moment of the day and give thanks for that. And if you have the opportunity, just say, you know what? Thank you. Like right now, every time I get an opportunity to thank my mother-in-law, Becky, I try to tell her, thank you, and I love her, you know. Because that lady has done for me that she didn't have. Like, who am I? I'm not even her son. She treated me like a son. She when you really think about it, who am I? I just met her daughter, and I became an extension, kind of her daughter, you know. I am my own person, my own personality. But man, yeah, I'm going to have to do a whole tribute to that lady. You know, yeah, I'm going to have to. Every time I think of the word barbecuing, I think of Becky. She always used to tell me how to make sure to clean the barbecue. Anyways, I'm rambling on. That's what I do. Like, share, subscribe, as my beautiful wife Sarah says. And if you could, if you have the opportunity, I'm not asking, man. I'm not asking. I'm not begging. Just look at the GoFundMe. You make a decision. $1, 50 cents, whatever, man. It doesn't matter. You know what? Go to the GoFundMe and just tell me, hey, Neil, give me a thumbs up. That'll do too. Give me that energy, man. You don't have to give me $1. I mean, $1 would help with the wheelchair and stuff, but that energy helps too. Chin up. Peace.